Hello, true art believers, and welcome to today's live art stream. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world. This is Pierson here, and I hope you're doing fantastic today. Before I begin, I want to make an announcement. Today, for those that have not been here or are new to the channel, I am having an art giveaway, and if you're interested in the opportunity to win a free art print, all you got to do is go to the link down right there. You got to subscribe to my YouTube channel and or Twitch channel, whatever platform you're watching from, and go to the link down there. And, enter your information, bada bing, bada boom, you're done. I know I'm actually getting kind of tired of saying that every day, but, pretty soon I have like a week left of this, and then I won't be making that announcement. I will make another one once I hit another social media milestone, or I don't know, have like a really good art sale or something like that. I might make an announcement, or might make like another art. Hey, how are you doing? Another art giveaway, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, let's begin today's drawing. All right, fans, how is everyone doing today? Let me hit the time-lapse button right here. Boom, there we go. And let's see, what do we have? We had like a tealish background last time. So I'm gonna do like a yellow background. We're gonna have like a mid-yellow. What does that look like? Oops. Already having issues. So we got the background, open this window up. What does this look like? Press G for that. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Why not? That's a good color. We'll keep it like that. And yeah, caught off guard again. Don't have a plan on how I'm going to do the cactus. I think what I might do is I might just kind of keep it simple again. I'm so lazy with this. I'm like, oh, let's keep it simple. I don't have the luxury of doing a drawing that is elaborate. I don't know why. I'd love to do that. But my goal is to not only do a live stream a day, one live stream a day, but another goal is to finish a drawing a day. And just seems that I can do one in roughly 30 minutes that is somewhat appealing. So I think I'm going to go back to, let's do like a stubby cactus. I haven't done one of those. I've done like there we go. Press B. Why is it not drawing? 1 second. I got to do something here. So let me see if my okay, how about now? B, brush. Let's see. Custom. Why do I have a custom brush? Dry, wet. Did I change a setting on my brush and I don't even know what's going on? Because it looks like I'm like, oh, I was in a mixer brush tool. I was like, why is it doing that? That is silly. Now, there we go. Apparently I had it on a different brush setting and I didn't notice it. I was like, what is this custom brush setting here? Because I don't recall doing anything special. All right, so here we go. Okay. We may begin with the drawing festivities. So I was thinking maybe like, what if I did like let's see, this is going to be a new one for me. More like a cartoonish one where it's just like let's do like a cartoonish one, little knob right here. And, it's kind of And then, of course, do a mustache that's kind of like this. We'll do a mustache, a cactus with a mustache, and sign it kind of like a little head. So it's gonna be like almost like a head cactus. It was so dumb. Gosh. It's gonna be a cactus head. It's gonna be like a chia pet. Do they still have those? Like a chia pet head. I guess we're gonna have like a chia pet head, and we're just gonna see what happens. It looks more like if it was like a marshmallow with a bruise or a welt on its head. So dumb. Oh my gosh, that's so dumb. I find that so like I'm sorry I say that it's dumb. I think it's really funny, but like it's also kind of yeah, silly. It makes me laugh. So whenever it makes me laugh, I typically stick with it, even if it's probably not going to be a good drawing. It might be a good drawing. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to center it. There you go. Just move it around, center it in the on the page. There we go. So that'll make it better. Now we're going to be using. I think we'll do purple. Do a little purple here. Just kind of put, and maybe what if I do purple and then we. There we go. Keep it very simple. Maybe even have the shape barely like bigger than the actual than the cactus. I'm going to do that again. We're going to move back. We're going to kind of move that around. We're going to do the shape is bigger than the cactus theme because I've done that before, but I don't always do it. And I don't know. I just feel like I want to do it today. I'm not going to draw those weird little beady eyes. So don't get too excited there, folks. I'm not going to draw those like creepy looking eyes. They're going to be removed. I'm going to leave it for the outline because it makes me laugh. I'm just going to make creepier eyes. They're going to be more creepy than this one. So just hold your horses. You'll be excited. No, not really. Oh gosh, what a day! What a day, everyone. See here, there we go. Boom. Gotta fill this up. Get the eraser. Do the eraser action. I'm not gonna really worry about whether or not this box looks square. I don't really care. Um, it's irrelevant to the outcome of the drawing. So like if I were to erase or remove the outline, so like you can see it's kind of like jagged and stuff like that. That's fine. That's fine for this drawing. Uh, it's it's a playful drawing, and these drawings are meant to have this playfulness to them, and it helps to do these drawings because it helps to feel that playfulness in drawings like this. Um, that way you're not like stressing out, right? I don't want to be stressed out over my drawings. I've done enough like detailed drawings that have done a like psychological effect of stressing me out. I don't need to make a drawing that is going to like fatigue me mentally. And even more so with these live streams, it's already quite fatiguing to kind of just like get out there and get up and put yourself out there and do these drawings live. It's very stressful. Even though I I've done like so many videos, so many videos, so many videos. Um, Even though I've done so many videos, I'm always kind of nervous. Do I do the mustache? Do I go for it? We're gonna go for it. We're gonna do the mustache. We're going to go for the mustache. That's what we're going to do. Little tired today, folks. I woke up at 4 and I worked on some portrait commissions, which are I'd like to state that I want to say that they're going great, but they're going so slow. Like all I can say is because of my lack of understanding of how Photoshop works, I'm incredibly slow. And so I'm doing like this three person portrait, and I've been working on this thing for like months. And it's still in the very bottom layers because I'm really slow at it. I just can't I am so slow at it, and it's frustrating. I wish I was faster, and I just wish I was faster at it. I've been trying my hardest to like get faster. Like if I do a one person portrait, I'm really fast at that. But like I've gotten really good and efficient at that. I can knock one of those out if I'm really focused in anywhere from like 4 to 7 days. But I'm doing these portraits that have they're like I'm juggling two portraits right now, or two commissions. One is it has two people in it, and another has three people in it. And for some odd reason, adding those extra people in there in Photoshop is not even not. It's not like it's you'd think it like double or triple the time it takes. I'm finding it's like eightfold or 16-fold because I just can't seem to get far on them because all the layers double and triple. The way that you manage the layers between each character, each of the figures is different. And maybe I'm doing it all wrong. Maybe there's a way to manage your layers better when you have three people in the frame. I'm just doing what I know to be right at that time, and I'm open to scrutiny, but it's taken me forever, and I'm not seeing a light at the tunnel, which is why I'm like just like so frustrated. It's just because it's like, oh my gosh, I have like 20 more portraits to do after this, and I've been working on these last two portraits for almost like 3 months. And like what can I say to the clients? Like I'm working on them. Like you got to understand, I'm not a full-time artist. I do this at 4 in the morning before I do. Like I work. It's very problematic, very stressful. But I want everyone that knows that I'm doing when I'm doing I'm working on them. I just don't have the time to work on them all day long. And you're like, well, you could make the argument, well, why aren't you working on it right now? Well, uh, pretty simple. I'm pretty exhausted at the end of the day, and if all I'm able to muster up is doing a simple cactus drawing with a mustache because it's very low like focus, I'm not going to really do well on my portraits. I might get some of it done, but I'll be very distracted, much like how I'm distracted right now. What am I doing here? Yep, yeah, it just shows you. I want to do like a pink to purple. I think a pink to purple would be a beautiful color with a yellow background. I think it is. We're gonna do a pink to purple background. That's what we're gonna do. And I think this is something I'm gonna do different. Normally, I have like the brighter colors on the top. I'm gonna have the darker color on top, and then we're gonna go from bright to the dark up top. So it's gonna go the opposite. So we're flipping the script a little bit. So this is gonna be new for me. I don't normally do this. I don't normally have the bright color on the bottom and it fades up to a darker tone. As a matter of fact, we're even going to go and make the purple here a dark purple. So that way we have a more exaggerated, what would you call it? Transition. And that way when I put the high contrast on the top of the cactus here, I'm pointing at the cactus. That's why you see the finger going there. Like I'm actually pointing at the screen. Do you see where I'm pointing at? No. That's why when I do the cactus, it's going to be even more exaggerated. Anyways. Oh gosh. So we're just kind of doing a quick like gradient. I'm gonna move this. Yeah, so I wish I could spend more time on my portraits. Like in a perfect world, like a perfect world, I would be I would be able to work on them for about 4 to 6 hours straight. But just don't have it, you know? It's very tough. It's a very tough to kind of do that. You know, it's very tough. Time is very tough to find. I mean, put it this way: time is very tough to find. I'm waking up at 4 a.m. just so I can do my custom like my commissions because there's no other way to find 2 hours. Like technically, I might have 2 hours right now from like 7 to 10, and then try to wake up. But I really don't. I really don't. It's tough, man. It's tough. All right, I think that's good. I think I've pushed it to the limit. Push it to the limit. Welcome to the limit. Oh, yuck. I thought that was better. Oh, gosh, we're going to do some. We're going to fix this with some brushes here. I thought that's not what you want. There we go. We want that. I don't mind the sand looking like that. Okay. Or the pot looking like that. So we got the pot here. And I don't mind the mustache looking like that. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Do the texture brush. Oh, and I forgot to do this. What a day. I think what I might do after this, I don't know. I'm in a conundrum, fellas, friends. I want to sit down and relax for a bit, like watch a show of something. I enjoy watching Star Trek. Uh, Maybe when I was younger, I probably wouldn't have liked it because, you like action, right? And Star Trek's pretty boring at face value. Um, but now I just kind of enjoy it for like the slow pace because I think the reason why is because my life is already fast paced enough. I'm always doing stuff, so like I just don't really gravitate for things that like just like this increasing shock value of the day to day. Like I don't need that. I need like a silly little a silly a silly very simplistic, very not I don't know where I was going with that. Um, I just need a very slow paced genre, and Star Trek is kind of like that. The older stuff, not the new stuff. The newer shows very actiony. There's a lot of cool action sci-fi scenes. They have a bigger budget, right? So, but like the older stuff is a little bit different. Let's put a little bit of this right here. There we go. Add a little bit of purple there. And we're going to take this tone here. Take this dark tone of brown, and we're just going to do like a little streak here, a little streak here. You get the eraser. Whoa. Apparently. Oh! Gosh, wrong layer. I did it on the wrong layer again. Like, whoa! Hold on there. Hold your horses. I don't know. How do you neigh? Can anyone neigh? I don't know how to neigh. Hold your horses there, friends. I'm trying to do a little drawing here. All right. I am actually taking way too long on this because we're at 21 minutes, and usually at 21 minutes, I'm already on the cactus. So this is not boding well. We're not really doing too well at the time. My time management today is a little off, I guess. I don't know. It's been off for a while. Okay, well, it's gonna like be like purposely bad. That's fine. We're good. I just saw a subtle, like a little video about a 12-year-old artist who's making photorealistic paintings. And if you want to be oh God, that's a shot to the ego a little bit. Like, gosh darn. But then again, I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, well, if I started at her age and at age 4 and did nothing but draw every day till 12, like we're talking about 6 to 8 plus hours a day, I would probably be really good. And the thing is, like, I'm barely making. I don't even have time for 3 or 2.5. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. But I was like, oh gosh. Ouch. Ouch. Makes you question like your goals, like why even bother? Like, why even bother drawing, 12-year-olds are killing it and you're just struggling to get enough time to draw throughout the day. Like, oh gosh, man, why bother? Some days though, like, you hear those stories and you're like, that's great. It's great. That's awesome. You're happy for them. That's like an amazing story. But inside you're also like hurting because there's a lot of artists out there that are hurting and some of them are really, really good and they're not getting the time of day, and that's where, there's this like really big fascination with like prodigies and being really young and having like this really high skill level. There's this fascination with it, and I don't know. I don't know if it's always a good thing because yes, you can be really good at a young age, but like, for a few things that people don't want to credit is you have a resource at that age. You have a lot of time, literally a lot of time. You don't have any responsibilities. Like, you don't have any responsibilities. You have a lot of time on your hands and you have zero responsibilities. You have to wake up, eat, and sleep. And you probably could get by without even doing your homework and still pass. But you have no responsibilities. And so you have that time factor. You have no responsibilities. You have time on your side, and you're young. You're like a kid. So when you're that old, like 4 years old, you're like, what's it? I don't know what it's called. It's your brain waves are in. They're in this. Your brain waves are functioning differently. So like you're literally like an information sponge. So like you can learn things super quick because why do you think kids learn languages so fast when they're young, but like when you're an adult, you're like it takes years to learn a language. A child learns how to talk and like that. You're so there's a little bit of a bias that they're not talking about. There's like this, and I'm not discrediting the work of the kids, these child prodigies, or like the kid that was 4 to 12 drawing for 8 years straight. Not discrediting it. There's a lot of work that is involved to get that good, but there's a resource that people don't want to address, and that is time. There we go. And time is a resource that gets more finite the older you get, and not just because you're getting closer to basically death, right? Not to be like morbid, but also because the older you get, you got things you got to do. You got like bills to pay. You got things you have to do that a 4 to 12-year-old doesn't even have to do. Like, it's not like the 4 to 12-year-olds making their dinner. It's the parent is making their dinner, right? If the parent's good, right? You hope that the parent's making their dinner, right? So like, or making their breakfast, lunch, dinner. So I mean, that's amazing, but a little bit of jelly, a little jelly, and also hindsight 2020. I wish when I was younger, I didn't like. I wish I was as focused as that young girl. I wish I just I liked drawing, and I wish I should have been encouraged more in a different way. I should have been encouraged more. I don't know. Like, I was encouraged, but like lightly, like, because parents they're like, oh, you like drawing? Deep on the deep subconscious level, your parents are like, why would you like drawing? There's like literally no future in it. That's what they're thinking. Like, oh, that this would be a good thing for the kid to learn for like just to like personal development, but like we don't see the kid making a living off of it, so we're not going to really push it, right? Like, yeah, that's how I feel. Like, I don't think that parents really pushed art, or at least I don't think they did as much as they would. My parents would disagree, but I feel that I could have been pushed a little bit more. I don't know. Again, I wish I had a stronger drive at that time. I would have been much better off. But what are you gonna do, right? If I had the drive that I have now, if I had the same drive now if I as a kid had the same drive that I do now, I would be really, really flipping good. And it's it is what it is. I can't get mad about it. I can't be like, oh, tough, right? Can't be tough. Can't be mad about it. The only thing is I can only do what I can do in the day that I have. And for all intents and purposes, I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm doing pretty good. I wish it could be better. I wish. Yeah, I know. Like, I wish it could be better. I wish that, like, I'm getting really sad thinking about it. Like, I wish I could not like go back in time, but like, I can't do anything about that. I wish I was more, if I get, as I said, like, if I self-reflect and think about like the past, I wish I was more driven and learned those skills. And I don't think I wasn't really taught it. I wasn't taught like hard work. Like, you have to, and I don't want to be like mad about my parents. I love them, right? But like, it's hard work in like dedication. That's a learned skill that is that, like, you have to. There's a few ways of acquiring it, I believe. I don't know if there's. Well, don't hold me to this, but like, there's some ways of acquiring it. You got to have like this strong goal, and if you're a kid, right, there's not really like, it's not like you have not a lot of kids have like goals. I'm not I'm not bashing on kids. Like I know for me as a kid, I didn't have like a goal of like I'm gonna draw this many things in this year. I didn't have a goal of like saving money. I was a kid. But then again, I wasn't taught goals, I guess. But then again, you could make the argument if like what's the job of the parent to teach you to have goals? Is it their job to teach you to have goals? And maybe to some extent, maybe there should be maybe they should teach their kid, maybe kids should be taught goals. I don't know. Like I don't have the answer, but all I know is I didn't have any goals as a kid. And my bad, you know. And I wish I had the same drive. I wish I had the drive now as a kid. So like if I had that strong drive now only as a child, oh my gosh, man, I'd be unstoppable. Like I think anyone, like if you give a kid a crazy amount of drive, if a kid has a crazy amount of drive, they'll like by the time they're a teenager, they'll be like a child prodigy in anything. Like, I mean, let's put it in perspective. Like, was it Mr. Beast? When was he doing his videos? Like he was doing them like 13, 10, 13. I don't know how old he was doing them. But like he had time and he was able to pump out video after video, and then like eventually got some traction and he was able to do these he was able to do enough videos that he got traction, and then because he got traction, he was able to get money, and the money allowed him to do like more interesting stuff on his YouTube channel. You know, I'm gonna buy an island and I'm gonna do a little vacation thing. Like you can't do that as a beginning YouTuber unless you have money, and so like unless you have like just guaranteed money, right? And so he started out early, and because it just started getting more building and building and building, he was able to monetize that, and the money allowed him to do these crazy stuff, these like outlandish things. Um, and if you're able to do those outlandish things, it almost like allows you to do more, right? Um, like I was this person that I see every once in a while. I don't watch a lot of YouTube people. I'm going to claim like ignorance in that. I don't watch a lot of YouTube people. Oh, I do, but not like the super popular ones, like the ones with like 20 million followers or 30 million or something like outlandish. You know, I do watch YouTubers, but not really popular ones. But like there's like one like does Drax. I think he did like the character Drax. I don't know, or is it Zax or Gax? It was something with the axe, and it was like a lizard character with like a long tongue. Apparently, that's what got him started, or something, or got that YouTuber started. And this looks more like a watermelon to me. And now the dude's able to well, what is he able to do? He's able to do these really cool videos where he gives away. He does art giveaways, like, but only like he's doing what I'm doing, like an art giveaway, but only on a more colossal scale. Because I can't afford to hand out 20 Mac Pros. I can't afford a Mac Pro, let alone I can't afford one Mac Pro, let alone give out 20 of them. You know, not to be like what was it, like bitter. I'm not bitter about that, but like I'm just saying. But maybe in the future, maybe I'll get to that point where I'm able to do that, and that would be awesome. I would love to do that. Or maybe this would actually be great. Maybe in the future, I do so well, like I'm able to make a living just doing this, and all I do is just give away all my art. Like all the stuff I make is free. Like just give it away, because like just that'd be cool. Like to be able to give away all my art, like because I'm making money just by live streaming, or maybe people are doing a Patreon, or maybe people are buying my prints. I don't know. So I'm able to give away originals. I don't know. I don't know the context of this narrative. This looks like a watermelon. I'm just distracted, folks. So I'm not even thinking right now, because I'm on like a tirade about time. But it is what it is. You can only move forward. You can't you can't like dwell on the past. You know, like again, as I said, like I wish I had done things differently younger. Um, I wish maybe if I went to call when I because I wish like if I were to do college all over again, I wish I would have moved to digital work, digital drawing, illustration, as opposed to traditional, because at least that area would be more lucrative. Not that I'm trying to be greedy or anything, but I'd be able to draw every day, and be able to like at least practice my art, uh, either for another person, but it would be for another person, but at least I would be able to practice my art instead of practice art like in the evening at the end of the day from work. I wish I did that, or pursue graphic design, but I would not have pursued fine art. It's just so hard to make a living off of it. Um, and also, I probably would have pursued some sort of business or marketing courses, because schools are vastly under teaching the value of marketing, and they're not doing it. you know I wish I did that. Like, this is kind of a sad story, a cool and sad story. So I was into like weightlifting and powerlifting. I still am, but not as much, when I was in college. And I graduated, got my bachelor, and I talked to one of my professors, and I asked her, so what do you think what should I do now? Like how can where can I go? What can I what can I do to move forward? Like, what's some advice you can give me to point me in the right direction with this degree and career that I've chose? And I loved her. I like not loved her, but like I respected her. Like, like love, like you respect, you love a friend or a peer. You love and respect that person, but not like I loved my teacher. No, that sounds so bad. No, I respected her, but what she said was like very not good. It was not a good response. Like, be a physical, like be a trainer, like a physical trainer, fitness trainer. I'm like, wait, that's not what I wanted. That's not the answer I wanted there, friend. I wanted some advice here on how I can use this degree to my advantage. It's very hard. Anyways, I think I'm done with the cactus. I'm gonna, well, not cactus. Now I'm gonna do the mustache. Zoom in. But yeah, I wish things could be different. And like, well, actually, I don't want to be like negative. Okay, I don't wish. Um, but like when you're younger, you're like, it's like it doesn't hit you until later on in life, where it like smacks you in the face. You're like, gosh, you're so stupid. You could, all that time wasted. You could have been like, I've had a YouTube account forever. Like, if I had just started one, like actually posted a videos like I did, started doing videos like I am now at the very advent when I made a an account, I would be I would have I would be really far ahead because I would have done videos that were longer than any videos at the time. But anyways, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? You're gonna like sit there and dwell on like the past and like be upset at yourself? I don't have time. I don't have time to dwell on like those negative thoughts. You know, the mistakes have been made. The mistakes have been made, and you're just gonna have to deal with them. Like when I'm talking in this way, I'm referring to myself in like third person. Like I'm referring to myself when I say this mistakes have been made. The mistakes have been made. You gotta have to deal with them, right? So I've made the mistakes, and I gotta deal with them and accept them. But it still stings. You know, it doesn't mean it doesn't sting, right? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know, even even doing this now, people still frown upon it. Like they still think it's weird. Um, like imagine doing it early on when it first started, right? People frown on it now. Like, oh, you make YouTube videos? Oh, isn't that quaint? Right? Like, oh, so cute. That's so cute. You making videos? You like that hobby? Well, then I could also like, yeah, I like that hobby. It's a very enjoyable hobby. It makes me happy. What do you do? You know, but like, yeah, it still looked like weird, even though like no matter how like people make a really good living off of making YouTube videos or making videos. You know, right? But it's like I guess it's like frowned upon. I don't know. I guess maybe deep down inside, some people that say those things are like think negatively of those things, or just mad that people can literally make millions of dollars posting dumb stuff on the internet, and they might be stuck toiling away in a warehouse job. And then again, I'm going to be honest with you. I've worked the warehouse job. I know what they are. They're not fun. They're not fun. They're hard. It's hard work. It's hot. There's no AC. Very little. Like there's no ventilation. Like well, there's ventilation, but like it's just like your AC is a giant fan that is relegated to one spot, and you don't really experience it because you're not at that spot. What if we put some eyes on this thing? Let's do something. Let's see here. Let's do like it's like I don't know, whatever, man. It's dumb. Why not? Let's leave it like that. We'll leave it like that. Because I like doing silly stuff like that. It reminds me of like a Mario Brothers um, phase. Cactus. Bum, 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 bum. Anyways, I think that now it's time for the grand finale, the thorns. So I'm drawing slow today because, well, um, I'm talking. I was on a little of a. I was talking a little bit, but yeah, man. That's also another reason why I don't look at a lot of artists and look at these young artists because not it 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 hits the ego a little bit, you know, and and you're like, when you're like trying really hard and you're not getting the same return as other people, right? Right? You're trying really hard, and it's just you feel like you're not going anywhere. I'm not saying I'm not going anywhere, but like I'm going at a much slower pace than what some people are going, you know, or what I feel like some people are. Let's see here. Oops, brush. I'm just sounding really negative. I don't mean to sound negative, everyone. I'm not negative. I'm actually quite positive. But I don't look at other artwork that often. I probably should, you know. But again, it has to do with like I look at artwork for like an aesthetic to like just like observe it. But it can be kind of like frustrating on like social media, because when you see like what really gets a lot of attention is comic art, you know, like anime, artwork of female comic characters in very revealing clothing, and you know, so that really shines in those venues. Photorealistic art does really well, you know. Specific genres do really well, but like not all genres are created equal in those areas, you know. But it's okay. I'm gonna be known. I'm gonna be known for doing a variety of things and not be typecasted to, oh, all Pierson did was draw chicks in bikinis every day. The same one too. Pierson's gonna be like, Pierson did a lot of things. He painted bodybuilders. He painted burgers. He drew cactuses for like a half a year. He drew like another like skulls for another half a year. I plan on doing skulls. He also drew skies for another half a year. So I have some plans ahead, you know. And when this picks up, when this starts picking up, I'm gonna have even bigger plans, like because I'll have like liquidity. I'll have like some asset, like some money to back up and some things to kind of do really unique things. At least I hope. I don't know. We'll see. All right, I think that's it. I'm not gonna keep like fiddle around with the cactuses. I think that's fine. Yeah, this is fine. Now time to do the signature. I'm gonna zoom in. We're gonna move to the right side because this is where the most space is at. And we're going to lock this layer. And I'm gonna go signature right here. There we go. Do a P21 and what if I do? I want to do this dark purple right here. There we go. I like that purple. P21, 165 out of 200. And there we go. That was something a little bit different. I might do that again. D for done. And yeah, so I think that's it for the day. I'm going to hit that, move this thing out of the way. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I know I went on a rant about, I went on a really philosophical rant. I think there's some value in it. I don't know what other live art streamers are talking about, if they're talking at all. So I don't have a reference point. I think I watched a few. I'm going to have to start watching. Hey, thank you. You have a wonderful day. Good night. So if you enjoy this content, everyone, and if you enjoy watching live art streams and artist interviews, please, please, please hit the subscribe button and receive more. And as always, don't forget to enter the art competition. The information is right there at mattpearsonart.com/art giveaway. Don't forget to subscribe and like, follow, and all that fun little jazz everyone says tells you to do. Like it was like smash the notifications bell. Do that as well. I hope you have a wonderful night. I have to get going. Pierson out and cheers.